Amandera Kendall served as a former member of the Silent Sisterhood during the Great Crusade and Horus Heresy. Recruited into the Stormdagger Cadre of the Sisterhood within the Belladone Reach at the age of 30, Amandera would succeed in the trials to become an Oblivion Knight and serve with distinction in the name of the Emperor. As the Great Crusade drew to a close, Kendall had ascended to the rank of commander of the Black Ship, Area Gloris, and would aid the Death Guard Legion in their persecution of the Jorgal Xenos. Aiding the Astartes in destroying the Xenos Psykers, the Sisterhood would capture a Jorgal subject to be delivered to Holy Terra for further research and analysis. During the campaign, Kendall would be impressed with the command of the battle captain of the 7th Grade Company, Nathaniel Garrow, for his inspiring, dutiful nature during their joint cooperation. The import of this meeting would not be impressed upon Amandera until their reunion at the dawn of the accursed Horus Heresy aboard the Imperial Fist flagship, the Phalanx. Garrow had escaped the Istvan system alongside the loyalists drawn from the conflict, known as the 70. Volunteering to protect the battle captain and his men for his prior service alongside the Null Maidens, Amandera would be oblivious to the imminent threat to the Somnus Citadel. Upon the moon of Luna, the influence of the Plague God, Nurgle, would spread within the wounded Death Guard survivor, Solan Decius. With the Death Guard surrender to the ruinous powers in exchange for the relief from his unimaginable suffering, Decius would become the host of the greater demon, the Lord of Flies. Breaking free from its confinement, the demon would lay waste to the forces of the Somnus Citadel. Kendall would rally her sisters into battle and aid Captain Garrow in thwarting the demonic infestation. Meeting with Malcador the Sigillite, the Regent of Terra would see the need to create a new order to face the pending threat of the Immaterium. Drafting members embodying an inquisitive nature, Garrow would be installed as the Agentia Primus and progenitor of the order known as the Knights Errant. Amandera Kendall would become the Agentia Tertius and renounce her vow of tranquility to fulfill her new oath of service to the Sigillite. Branding her skin with the mark of the Regent of Terra, Amandera would be bestowed the utmost authority of Malcador in her dealings to root out corruption within the Imperium. Returning to the Somnus Citadel, Kendall would recruit the Death Guard Astartes, Helig Galor, and Barjan Kaida as her lieutenants to accompany her on a mission to Proxima Majoris. Finding the rulers of the planet to have betrayed the Imperium, the corruption upon Proxima Majoris would be rooted too deep to be removed. Ordering exterminatus upon the world, Amandera would be the first mortal human to sign the death warrant of a populated planet. Following the Horus Heresy, Amandera would, alongside the former Remembrancer, Lemuel Gomon, Iterator Kirill Sinderman, and the Knights Errant, found the Emperor's Holy Inquisition. For the ruinous power's influence and Xenos incursions would only grow in the coming millennia, and though Kendall's ultimate fate is unknown, she would no doubt root out the corruption of the Imperium's ideals until her dying days.